Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Sunday, March 29th, 2020. Hope all of you all are safe out there and well. And for those of you who have been tainted by this COVID-19, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your swift recovery from this virus. Amen. I want to bring you all some information pertaining to the COVID-19 that is gripping our nation and abroad. If you need verification for the storyline, please log on to 10 News. This is one that makes me mad. Person who attended coronavirus party just tested positive, Kentucky governor says. Bashir didn't reveal specifics of the party, but shared his frustration that some aren't taking social distancing seriously as COVID-19 cases rise. This is one that makes me mad. Kentucky Governor Andy Bashir said he was disappointed after revealing one of the patients who tested positive for COVID-19 attended a coronavirus party. Anyone who goes to something like this may think that they are indestructible, but it's someone else's loved one that they are going to hurt, Bashir said. We are battling for the lives of our parents and our grandparents. Don't be so callous as to intentionally go to something and expose yourself to something that could kill other people. The governor didn't give specifics on where the party took place, but said it was a group of young adults in their 20s flaunting the gathering. Bashir said the gatherings must stop immediately. Don't simply fight to be the exception of the rule, Bashir said. Bashir continued to stress the importance of flattening the curve of coronavirus by social distancing. So far, Kentucky has 193 positive cases, with March 24th being the first spike in cases to date. So Kentucky has a rise, and Kentucky neighbors Tennessee, and that has been a concern, I guess, for Tennesseans as well. And it has been noted people coming from Kentucky coming over here, vice versa, people from Tennessee going into Kentucky. But that is to be expected because people are not staying at home. People are venturing wherever they choose, whether it's the local gas station or across the states into another state. Nobody is being still. I think it is sad that any fool would, want to have a coronavirus party, and you're a fool to go to a party knowing there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be more than 3 or 4 people there, and it's as if you're celebrating having corona, or the world is having the coronavirus. There's nothing funny about this pandemic. There's nothing funny about getting it, and there's nothing funny about spreading it. And just like he says, parents and grandparents getting the virus, well, it seems like to me, if you care anything about yourself, that would be number one. You would care about self first. Because you see, you're at risk for getting the virus so long as you step outside the front door. And going to a corona party is ignorant and dumb. And now, whoever you are, male, female, you now have the virus. And there's chances that others have it as well, because 9 times out of 10, you probably got it there. Or hell, could it be anywhere? Who's to say? But that was stupid to go patronize. And all of you who went to that party in Kentucky, you are the just dumb dodo birds. This is a serious situation out here. And as I stated in my previous video today, I know that people still live. I know that people still need to go to the grocery store to get gas. Some people still have to work. Some people still have to check on other friends and family. Some of you have children, small children who need something, but we know that they don't need to go anywhere because most schools are closed. So we know they're not going to school. And we know they're getting antsy sitting in the house and bored. But you see, there was a time when there was, as I stated, no social media, no board games, no video games, no internet, no nothing. People sat around and talked for amusement and fun. Children played outside for fun, such as catch, tag, hopscotch. And perhaps we might need to go back to those old ways. Doesn't mean we have to like it. But something has to give. And doing it your way ain't going to work, because you're going to end up dead doing it your way. And maybe that's what God is trying to tell us with this COVID-19. You all been doing it your way for so long now. It's time you take a back seat and realize your way isn't the way. It was never your way. And I can show you how bad it can get. You people better stay woke out there. Every day you walk outside that door, as I state, whether it is to check the mail or go to the garbage can, you're risking your life. That virus don't care who is choosing. Too many people are getting the virus. Children, 10-month-old babies, 6-year-old children, 11-year-olds, 14-year-olds. And I refuse to believe that all those people have debilitating ailments. And the rise that's in Nashville, Davidson County, I refuse to believe that the 21 to 30-year-olds who have been afflicted with this virus are all ailing with some type of disease or physical problem. I don't believe that. There's no way. You'd have to show me proof. I think the virus is going to do what it wants to do. I think it will mutate. I think it will linger. I think it's going to do just what it wants to do, wreak havoc. And so long as we don't listen and go to parties and functions and hang around groups of people, don't use proper hygiene and wash your hands every time we go and come in and out of the front door, using the restroom, touching things, whatever, cleaning the house, still need to wash your hands. It's going to prolong itself. It's going to probably mutate. It's going to latch on to any human it can. And anybody with sense should know this ain't no ordinary flu. Whether the symptoms are mild or not, whether you die or not, you never just heard of just keep getting the flu, keep getting the flu, keep getting the flu, to where it's affecting people, whether they're sick or not, have debilitating illnesses or not, just falling over dead. There are lots of people who are elderly and have ailments, but they're not dead, and they weren't dying in droves. You know, it's unheard of to have 13, 15 elderly people dying in a nursing home or assisted living facility. Come on now. We're not that stupid. And we're not blind, nor are we deaf. It's something in the air. There's something not right. And how people live and their practices is what got us to this situation in the first place. That some of you are doing unnatural things, eating unnatural things. I understand it is man who has decided what we should eat, what he should hunt for from day one, beginning of time. But I believe there are certain animals we should not be eating, participating with, touching, eating, preparing for food, pets, all of that. To each its own. But you deciding to eat some old whack, random, wild animal out here is what got us sick in the first place. And I don't know if it was the bat that ate on the pangolin. The pangolin ate the bat. One used the restroom on the other, and a human ate the pangolin. The human ate the bat. The human was in vicinity of fecal matter, urine, whatever, of bat, pangolin. I don't know. But I know we are suffering because of cross-contamination of two alleged animals, the bat and the pangolin, and the human. And humans eat pangolin over there across the pond in China. So you think about that. Those people, some of those people, because I don't want to say all Chinese people, but some of the Chinese partake in eating the pangolin and the bat, rat, whatever. They put the pangolin fetuses in their soup, and that is a delicacy for them, and it gives the world the notion that they are wealthy. So imagine eating an endangered species. And I brought you that video. That pangolin is endangered. And they have laws for poaching the pangolin. So imagine they're eating that animal that looks horrible on sight. And now people are definitely sick. So one could say, you could have eaten that and gotten ill. It is a wild animal, endangered animal. And maybe you shouldn't be eating that. Maybe you shouldn't be using that for medicine remedies, luxury goods, as I brought to you in the National Geographic information. Maybe it's best that you all find other ways to whet your appetite. Some animals are not for eating. Some animals are not for poaching to use for luxury goods or whatever other reason. Because we now have a nation that is sick, and we have other people, foreigners, who are sick abroad because of cross-contamination of these said animals and the human being. Can't do what everybody else does. People have been doing it for centuries. Eating what other people eat, wearing what other people wear, talking like other people, mimicking other people in their actions and behavior. And now, fast forward 2020, we have dead people because of some virus between an animal and a human. And I can't even begin to fathom what the hell does that mean? What does that mean? And how did it come to be? And that's what I want to know, is how did it come to be? So you all think about that when you're going to your Corona parties, your friend's barbecue, your child is bored and wants to go play with his friends and cousins or whomever. You think about that. How long this virus is going to stay afloat? When there will be an actual cure? Is it worth it to you? Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me. God bless you all. Please stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Until the next video, this is Everyday Shenanigans. God bless you, America. Bye-bye.